Let's hear from Claudia from Idaho. Are you there, Claudia?
Yes, I'm here, Katie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Claudia.
Hi.
Read your email, the one that you sent me.
Okay.
Thank you.
I read that you said that even physical pain is a projection of the mind. I have had rheumatoid arthritis, RA, for many years, and everyday physical pain is my normal. Although there are days with mild pain and others with very hard pain, like when I flare up. I started to do the work about 6 or 7 years ago, and now there is no help. My most common symptoms used to be pain, fatigue, and depression, and since the work, depression is gone and has not come back so far. My RA has gone from severe to mild, and I need less medication to control my symptoms, but there is still physical pain, which tells me that there is still work to do on that. What you said about physical pain being a projection of the mind rings true to me inside. I don't know why, because I don't understand it intellectually. I just understand it in the physical, biological way, which is pain is a way our brain interprets some messages or impulses of the body carried by the nervous system, but they are not always true, like phantom pain in limbs that are not there anymore. I think you said it in a different context, though. Could you please help me to understand better so I start digging in that direction and do the work on that?
Okay, so I think you asked this for a lot of people. That's very confusing when people hear that even physical pain is a projection of mind. But to start with, I'm so happy that hell has left you.
Thank you.
That is, it's like rheumatoid arthritis is enough without depression. But it kind of works together. You questioned what you were thinking and believing. In other words, you do the work, and hell left, and your physical pain is less. It's different. And so you're such a great example of do the work, and it's like I did the work and smoking quit me. I did the work and depression quit me. I did the work and pain is quitting me, which just shows me there's work left to do. And I love that physical pain, like everything in life, is there to wake us up to reality. It is there to wake us up to our true identity, our true nature. The short version is freedom. Okay, so what I suggest is not very exciting, but still I suggest that you continue to do the work on mother, father, sister, brother, children, grandchildren, whatever occurs, whatever problem in the moment that arises, anything in reality that you would oppose, to collect what you're thinking and believing in that moment, to identify it, collect it, and place it on a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, and set yourself free of that. And in that, the pain, as you know, continues to lessen. Now, because you ask, I'm going to attempt to give you my experience of pain as a projection of mine. So with your rheumatoid arthritis, in that pain, even though to your mind it's constant, it's only the moment now you're experiencing it. So now is either remembered or anticipated. In other words, the pain you're experiencing now is something remembered, therefore anticipated.
Okay.
By the mind. So in that moment, without remembering and anticipation, where is the pain? How can it exist? It's a memory or a projection of the future. And it takes a lot of stillness to understand that. That's why these Judge Your Neighbor worksheets are so important. It allows you to be so in touch with the moment. And then it just all kind of begins to just fall into place. Now, there's another thing. It's because you ask. As you continue to understand the beautiful mind, which is the creator of all, you begin to also, as we understand our mind, we understand the world that the mind projects. So in that physical pain, in the clarity that you continue to step into in these years, eventually you can't name it pain. It ceases to be true for you. And a very odd thing happens. You don't know if it's pain or pleasure. And it's not that you're some kind of masochist. It's just your mind is clearing. It all starts to make sense. And it's like the more painful it is, it's very, very odd, but it's pleasure. And not in the sense that human beings know it, not in the sense that we know it, like, oh, I'm so happy I have pain. It's not that at all. It's just that you can't differentiate. It's like loving what is loving what is, but it's not something I can make myself do. It's a realization that I have been graced with as I continue to question what arises in my head. And I have experienced this, I can't tell you how many times. At 71 years old, in that length of time, I've experienced some pain. And recently, an experience where I was mostly just doubled up in a ball for 4 days at least, before they could get me to a hospital. And the reason that, it is what it is, for whatever reason. But as long as you're doubled up, like it's this question you're asking me, I'm aware of only from an opposite position. It's not that I'm enjoying it. It's just that I'm trying to find the difference. Where you are trying maybe to get rid of the pain, I'm trying to make pain real. Because I'm still testing this thing. In other words, show me something real. This, and I'm doubled up, and my husband perceives me in great pain. It's not my experience. Now, this may sound very odd to some of you tuning into this, but this is not something that can be taught. This is not something that I can give you. I can give you my experience, and but the work works, and I love that between the two of us, we have that in common. We understand that from experience. But good that you would just continue working on anything that you would find yourself separate from, and pain we want to separate from. So it is a great teacher. It's a great teacher, and it's nothing to fear. It's something to understand. And another way of saying that is, until we understand the mind, it appears that we suffer greatly, and sometimes not so greatly. But freedom is our birthright. Freedom from pain, freedom from suffering. But this physical pain, some of us are blessed with it. And as an ongoing, unrelenting thing in our life. And there's a word for it. What is it? Chronic. And we're the ones that can do our work through this. And the reason I know that we're the ones that can do it is we're the one experiencing pain. Yes. That's who we are. That's our identity in that reality. So, and to move back a moment, I wasn't trying to make it painful. You know, that would be crazy. And freedom isn't crazy. It's just that it's like, what was I, you know, it's to describe it, it's like, I believed it all those years. It's, you know, what's left of it? Where is it? Where did it go? I want to know. And it was that kind of curious, exciting awareness of, you know, beingness without war. Just, it's a constant state of like, show me, show me, show me, show me. And then as grace would have it, it continued to show me not that, not that, not that. So it really is a great turnaround.
Okay. Actually, I was thinking lately that maybe I consider pain a big teacher to me. Yeah. And maybe I have this attachment to pain because maybe I have this belief that without pain, I would not be aware of many things as or be taught so many things. Yeah. And I think I have to work on that too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but that's a beautiful, it's not, it's like a beautiful, like on the worksheet statement number 6, I am willing to have pain. I look forward to having pain. It just shows me my work's not done.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 You know, it's that statement number 6 on the worksheet. It's like, bring it on. Show me something that is not beautiful in this friendly universe because I want to test it. And of course, the work is the test. Inquiry. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you for your question. I hope that I have helped rather than confused some of you out there.
No, you really helped me.
Thank you.